Hey guys, I've got a passenger section from the Automoblocks T9, and we're going to use this part to show how to use some alternate views in Inventor. And so the two I'm going to do right here are a detail view and a section view. All right, those options are under the Place View tab. We generally are placing orthographic views and then projecting other orthographics or an isometric, and this time we're going to do a couple others. Okay, the detail view first I'm going to do. The purpose of it is to zoom in on a small detail like this little notch and allow me just a little more space and room to dimension the features of it. Okay, so we're going to kind of zoom in and have another view. So how you click through this to get it to create it is you click on the tool, Detail View. Next you have to click the view of what you're going to get a detail from. So you just come until you get that red dotted border, click it. And now you can change the view identifier if you want. It's going to just go in alphabetical order. I've already done a few trial runs, so it's up to E. But now I'm going to click twice. They're single clicks. It's not a click and hold. The first place I click is going to be the center of a circle that defines the detail view. This doesn't have to be the center. It just needs to be in the view. Something else I want in the view is actually the top face or top edge. I want to use that as a reference point for how far down it was from the top. So I'm going to put the center of my circle more kind of in the middle of these two things, maybe a little closer to the notch. So I'm going to click once, and then I'm going to pull away, and I'm going to click again, and there it goes. It created it. Okay, so kind of. I have to place it somewhere on the sheet. So I'm going to come down here and just click once to place it, and it will create the view for me. All right. I'm going to double click on the text, a little trick, highlight the text, change the font size to 12 point instead of 18 point. It's a little smaller, and now you can see that you can dimension it. It's a little nicer. Actually, before I do that, you can also change the scale. It's a 1:1 scale. Let's edit view and change the scale to 2:1, make it even bigger. Okay, you can move that detail view text and drag it up into a more convenient location for you. So dimension, how far down was that feature? And I'll zoom in really to kind of get what was the depth of that slot. And what was the height of it? There you go. So that is a detail view. Zooms in, don't be afraid to blow it up a little bit. How I did that again is I right-clicked, edit view, change the scale. Okay, the next one we're going to do is a section view. These recesses that took the sockets on the front and the back, I want to show how deep they are. And if I want to dimension that, I would actually have to turn on hidden lines, and I would have to dimension to a hidden line. So it's not the only purpose, but the section view is going to allow me to dimension to things that otherwise would show up with hidden lines. So under Place View tab, you see there's a section. We need to define a cutting plane. If you hover, well, first I have to pick the view. Maybe let me just hit cancel and start over. So section view, I need to, select the view. And now I need to define a cutting plane. It's going to be a single line segment. So I need a starting point and an end point. Just a single line. I'm going to go right through the part this way. So I'm doing it in the top view. And basically this line, if you imagine it kind of passing through space away from me, away from my line of sight, it would go, just think of it like looking down on the part and this line being where a knife is going to cut. If you hover, you can find the midpoint and go right through the middle. So if I'm not clicking anything right now, I'm just hovering and moving. I'm kind of finding the midpoint, and I'm moving horizontally, and see that dotted line tells me I'm lined up with a midpoint. So I'm going to click and go across, click one more time. I can keep clicking. I'm not going to though, so we just wanted a single line. Right click. Once you've got that line, the movable part will go away, and hit continue. And now you can move either up or down. I'm going to move it all the way down here. Left click to place, right click. Oh, don't need to right click, never mind. The scale is okay, we'll keep that, but I am going to make the text a little smaller. So I double clicked on it, highlight it, change the font size, 12 point. And now you can see that we can dimension the depth of all these features without using hidden lines. Right click and OK to turn the dimension tool off. With the dimension tool off, I can actually grab a dimension and kind of move the dimension lines and where the dimension itself is located. So I'll move that around. All right, so that's it. That is a detail view and a section view. Thanks for watching.